Hey everyone, a good question about choice. Hi Claire, can you speak to why it looks like there is a me that is making a choice? Is it that the brain creates a narrative that links the behavior which the system took based on what made sense or what was learned or what was believed in the moment to an I? For example, it looks like there's a me that either pays things on time or not. Yet I can see that the system would learn due dates and use them, while the brain could then claim that behavior after and say, I did that. Yeah, that's really what it is, isn't it? This is so fascinating, this area of choice. Oh, so fascinating. But yes, when we start to get a bit still with the idea of decisions to do things, what we start to see is that a lot of the time, well, I mean, really 99.999% of the time, there there's just all the reactions in the body, all the responses, everything is just happening automatically. And then we think, well, yeah, okay, but then there are things that I am choosing to do. Like I chose to make this recording right now. It looked like there was an idea that came in. Shall I make this recording? Or let's say the obvious, like a waiter coming up in a cafe, would you like tea or coffee? I think about it and it's all conscious, all deliberation. I think I'll have tea. I feel like tea. And so if anyone asks, yeah, I chose tea. That was me. There was an inner me deciding for tea. But what gave rise to that decision? It's like we think there's just an objective choice, but actually the entire movement towards or away from something is based on stuff that is way, way beyond the reach of the conscious mind. The everything that decision for tea is based on is unconscious. And so out of a series, and we have no idea how many, like infinite prompts, infinite calibrations that are going on in the body, a decision is made for tea, but it's come from an entire landscape of information that the conscious mind has no access to even. It's like it couldn't make any other choice. It had to be tea based on all of the hidden levers and bits of information, bits of data. Tea is said. And I even the thought I'm saying tea, I'm choosing to say the word tea, but the conscious mind has no idea how the word is formed. So it's like, there literally is no chooser. There's no doer and there's no chooser. There's a system. And it really looks like, and so the question is why? Why does it look like there is a chooser really? Why does it look like there's a me making a choice? Well, we could look at it in terms of the evolutionary advantage of that deep identification with the body to the extent that there's a whole separate idea of ourselves arises from that. I think it seems to me, yes, that's part of it. And also the power of the mind is so huge that the simple localization of life, of consciousness or awareness in this form is then elaborated to such an extent with this mind that it believes there's a causal element going on. But it's just a series of beliefs that are built up, starting really from, when we're babies, and someone praises us for smiling, or when we're toddlers and we get told off for drawing on the wall. Like, there's an internalization of this idea that there's a controlling me. It's all around us. It's so ingrained in all of our belief systems that we can't help but hand it on to everyone else. But really, when we get still with this and we go back down the chain, really, there isn't a doer, there isn't a chooser. There is a learned, conditioned system from which actions arise. And really, the only way for those actions to change is ultimately the realization that A, they make sense because of what's believed, and B, the more that program is seen, the more there's scope for that to fall away. Yeah, so good question. It's the ultimate question, isn't it? David Bohm said, we have to believe in free will. We don't have a choice. It's true. Yeah, we have to believe in it. We're programmed that way until we're not. Yeah, thank you. Bye.